Just turn my phone down. Okay, so welcome. Just have your feet shoulder width apart and sink the hips back and down. So just breathing in and breathing out. Feel the head float, feel the weight sink. Just have a few slow deep turn the waist. Just turn, and you want to really let go in your lower back. So let go of the lower back. And we're all breathing. Very good. So just be tuned into the tunes of the feet. Yeah, it's like really miserable on the road. It's really like it was hard to see actually. It was dark, so and it's been getting darker early as well. So but hopefully
All of a sudden,
it just yeah. Like we got to about 4 o'clock and it was a few years ago now. I went to Sweden only for about 5 days, 5 or 6 days, and it was dark. It started getting dark at about 2:30.
maybe.
Yeah, it was very strange.
Yeah.
So we're just, that's better, isn't it? Just let yourselves move. Let yourselves move. So you want to just let the arms be moved by what you're doing in your body. So, talking about rule 5, the tea break, I'll make sure I buy another hot chocolate because that seems to be quite popular, the powdered hot chocolate, and then you just put water in it. You can add some milk to cool it down a bit. It's very nice. So it's actually nicer. I get it from was it Aldi or Lidl or something.
Okay.
But they do it really cheap.
All right, I have to get some because I have to in the evening actually when I go to bed.
But because what I was using before was I was getting some fair trade instant hot chocolate.
Yes.
But actually, and it was very expensive, quite good quality, but it doesn't taste as good as the cheap stuff from. So I've been in Ely, I've just been buying that
Yeah.
and pouring it back in the big pot, and it's everyone loves it. So really good. So we're all breathing. We won't do much today, we'll just look at some basics, and also it'd be nice to get back to getting in and out of the chair thing, because it's quite nice if you revisit, we'll be revisiting it periodically. And then just reminding people when the last class is and when the first class is back. So the last class will be the 18th of December, and the first class back will be the 15th of January. So I'm kind of dovetailing it. So these classes are kind of finishing a bit later than the ones in Ely, and my Zoom on the Friday. But then my Zoom on the Friday and Ely classes, they're actually starting a bit earlier. So then it just means I can spend I can go see my teachers and find out what I'm supposed to be teaching and learning. So yeah, I've got a reminder from Mark. So I've got a few teachers now. I've got Eva, Mark and Mike here, and then sometimes when I get a chance I go see Barry for things. There's some really good teachers out there now. Good ones.
It must encourage you.
Yeah, it does. Well, I spent 2 days with Chen Yin-jun, Master Chen Yin-jun, and it was brilliant. I mean, it wasn't. His dad is quite phenomenal. It was a bit like Muddy Waters, and Muddy Waters' his son, who also plays blues and stuff. He's just not. He's very good. He's very good, but his dad was something. So they both had incredibly, phenomenally good dads. So he's just very hard-working, practices a lot, and actually, you know, with enough practice and dedication, which he's definitely got, and he understands the basics perfectly, which is just what you need, really. You don't need any superstars, but his dad's a bit of a superstar. But he might get there, you know, he might. Although when you see films of his dad, and his son's age now, his son was the same age as his dad in the film, there was still something quite special about how he was moving. So I think you get these people that get very, very, very good at a thing, you know, like David Beckham or whatever, or really good tennis players, and you just can't really match them, but that's all right with this, aren't they? Yeah. But his son was amazing, and it was so good to be with someone that's in the tradition and competent, highly competent, really nice, very, very hard-working practices. So it's what you need. You don't all have to be. I've got a cello teacher, but she's no Jacqueline Dupre, but who cares? It's like that. It's like she's still better than me. So I'll see her on Friday, so we'll do some cello practice this week. So then we go over the arms. There we are, marvellous. So what you want to do is you want to sink the shoulders. You want to sink the shoulders to keep a slight bend in the I do like my friend Nick's play. I was hoping to see him over the next few weekends, but it'll have to be during the week because he's doing all his book signings, because he wrote that book all about kingfishers. Oh, it's a wonderful book, and it comes. You can use your phone to tap into the. He took audio because he's a sound recordist, and he recorded the birds, and you can hear them. So that's even better than pictures. Someone wrote saying, "Oh, there weren't any pictures." Well, it's a book. It's not common. But there were audio files, and you could listen to the birds that you've been listening to for that whole year by the river. And when he's not doing that, he makes this amazing music. I'm hoping to see him and Ellen, and probably it will have to be during the week. I'm hoping because I'm having a bit of time over Christmas off. I want to see my Tai Chi teachers, hook up with my music friends, because I'm making another CD with Peter. We're making some more music together because it'd be brilliant. So breathe in and out, and then shake. Yeah, another thing, I'm in current negotiations with Bowman Deepdale. It's a hostel, but it's quite posh for a hostel. And it's very, very nice. And what I'd like to do would be the 11th and 12th, 10th, 11th and 12th of April. Are you around then? It'll be next year. I want to do a retreat, a sort of Tai Chi and mindfulness and music retreat. So the healing music. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost. I'm trying to work out because we need a minimum number of people coming so we can run. Probably for about between 10 and 15 people. We get the whole place to ourselves. It's with a friend of mine who teaches meditation but is also an excellent musician.
It'd be nice if you could get a minibus to take everybody there.
Yeah, I mean there are. You might want to look in kind of car shares or something.
I don't really drive, that's I drive to here, but that's about my limit.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be quite happy if I could make enough space in my car, because sort of I might be able to take a couple of people. We could look into that. If anyone's interested in coming, we can take them.
Sorry, where did you say it is?
Bowman Deepdale, Norfolk. It's not as nice as where I wanted to have it, but the problem is where I wanted to have it. They're happy to run it, but they can't pay us anything because they're having some financial issues. And had it been any other year, I'd have been happy to just do it for the jolly. But I just haven't got I can't afford to take time out of work so I can work for nothing for a whole weekend and have to pay my petrol and stuff. It's just not going to work. So I was very sad about that. So we're just doing bounds. But I thought, well, I do really would like a kind of retreat near the sea. I mean, it's not, you'd have to go somewhere else to see sea, but there's this beautiful sort of marshy, the sea does come in, and there's loads of it, there's this bank that you can walk across a bit. It's beautiful. And it looks like it would be self-catering as well, so we'd have to have longer breaks. And I think it could be quite a good thing. So we're just breathing and bouncing. We're bouncing. So when you bounce, you're going to feel that gentle springiness in the body. And also the connection. So Erica Scuba, she's really into bouncing. She's gone back to, I think one of their daughters lives in Germany, and I think they've got a son that lives in New Zealand or something, so they're having to jet set along to see their kids. And shake. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'll get my new CD. I've got a new CD out. It's a singing CD. I'll play it over the tea break. Yeah, short journeys are okay, but I mean to get from here to Norfolk would be, you're looking at a good 2.5 hours driving, and that's not much. It's much more fun to drive for that length of time when you've got some people in the car with you to keep you company. So I'm not sure I could. Okay, just tune into your feet. Just do the feet, and then the knees, and then the hips, and the chest and the shoulders. Nice. Okay, we just whiz through the rest of the loosening. The bouncing and the shaking is the more important thing for me at the moment. Just let the arms drop down. They drop and come up, drop and come up, drop and come up. So let them, don't forget the drop. And we'll go from the T shape to the W shape. But it's a sort of a loose T and a loose W. And just like that. There we go. feel the weight transfer. So you might want to take a slightly wider stance just so you can feel that weight transfer from one foot to the other. And we're just nice and relaxed. No, there's some really amazing people on YouTube. One of my old Tai Chi instructors has now got his own YouTube channel but he specialises in an art called Bagua, which is like a circle. You walk around in a circle all the time, make these lovely shapes, and it's very beautiful to what. Apparently you can use it for fighting with as well, but I just like the art really these days. And keep breathing. But he teaches online. You can teach. You can like pay for a course. I'm very tempted. Keep breathing some more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Posture check. Let's get that lengthened feeling through the body, and also this. What did she call it? Eva said loose and nimble, but you're also very connected to the ground. So this real solid connection to the ground and just free. It's a nice combination of what we're aiming for. It's very good. So, oh yeah. I like this one. Just let the arms drop. We've got our chairs out ready for the tea break, the very important tea break, all 5. Yeah, it's because of what was happening in Soho and Ely that I wanted a class that has a tea break in it.
Yeah.
Because I think they're really nice things, I really like them. If I could.
Burwell used to have a tea break.
Burwell still does, but the problem is because of the pandemic's not there anymore. Well, it is there, but we're pretending it's not. My class has moved from 10 to 11, and then the other class is 11 to 12. So I have to do my tea break while teaching. But and the other thing that happens is that the next lot have their tea break early, so they will turn up and start drinking their tea between 2:45 and 11. And then my students that are in there, some of them moan at the noise, but then they go and have a tea break. And then my beginners start moaning that it's too noisy. And, you know, well, they're not being that, they're just having tea, and you can't have tea and sit there in silence unless you're in a confidence.
You didn't tell them that I'm the one making the noise.
No, I can't hear you at all, it's fine. But it's just quite amusing, because for me, it's just the same volume really. There's no difference.
You can switch off from it, can't you?
And I can switch off from it. I know it's there, but I don't let it affect what I'm doing, because I've been doing this for so long. I'll just practice, you know. I'll practice if I need to practice Tai Chi. I did a little bit before I left, and then on Saturday I was helping my friend who's teaches at one of the universities. A whole load of film students needed to film musicians playing. I got volunteered to do it, and while there's a lot of, when you film, I didn't realise this, there's a lot of standing around doing nothing, waiting for things to switch on and off properly, and it can get a bit dull and tedious. So I thought, oh, I'll just do some Tai Chi. So I did a whole load of Tai Chi. It was really, really good. Whatever's going on with all the chaos and people shouting and making big noises, you can just sort of, it's not that you're pretending it's not there, or you're blanking it, or you're, because you can't, but it just doesn't get in your way. And then wobbling, so yeah, I've been doing a whole month of, it was like a sort of idiot's guide to how to meditate, and they'd give you some things to do, and you just, every single morning at 7 o'clock we'll sit there. Although I learned about this thing called the body scan, so I'm quite interested in the body scan because it ties in very nicely with the Reiki I've been doing. But the problem is I often fall asleep, so you just lie there, oh, this is nice. But you feel very rested afterwards, it's really nice. But yeah, that finishes on Thursday, and I've done a whole month, every morning at 7 till 7:30. I've not missed one. You know, and even if I'm feeling really tired or whatever, or if not, I'll still turn up, and even if I don't manage to sit and meditate, I'll probably fall asleep. I've mainly been doing, especially as the month progresses. I thought, well, that's okay, it just means I need to do another month, so I've contacted them and said, is there another one? And there's one that you do for a whole hour, Monday to Friday, 7 till 8, but I'm not sure if I can. Well, it's just I've got other things to do. I've got to practice my Tai Chi, so half an hour's perfect. So I'll see what they say. Breathe in and breathe out. Just lift the heels up, and lift the heels, and then you kick the feet forward. That's another thing. Okay. So yeah, rolling. So we won't do, when Grandmaster Chen Shaoran does this, you're supposed to do it for 300 in one direction, then you do 300. That will take rather a long time. So I'll just show you it. You just go like this, and it's like the top part of your, I'll show you from the side, top part of your upper spine. You're just rotating there again. There's still a little bit of stuff happening here. Well, it's a bit like if you've got a vase and you throw a marble and it goes around the top for a bit, that kind of thing. So we just do that. And that's just like a nice little exercise for the spine. A little bit of mobilisation. That's the nightingale. It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll be hopefully recording nightingales again with my friend Nick in the spring. It's quite nice, just spending the whole day just dedicated to listening to these lovely little birdies singing.
Paxton Pits.
Oh, Paxton Pits, yeah. They've not been for a long time ago. No, you can find them in Arundel. I think they still have them in Minsmere if you can get there. Yeah, I went to Minsmere and we couldn't see it, but there was a whole load of us just very quietly, sort of reverentially listening to this amazing song. But apparently the nightingales, the song changes depending on what part of there's early, mid and late season nightingale songs. So, and the reason why the ones that are left singing late seeds are the ones that haven't found a mate. So they're just singing the lonely, you know. And then what will happen is you'll get the male nightingales who have little duets together, sort of. It's quite interesting, really. But yeah, it was a magical couple of days I spent in Amdon in Peterborough recording these amazing birds. So with this movement, you can do this bigger, you can also do this very, very small. So when Master Chen was doing it, Chen Yinjun, Master Chen Yinjun, his movement was very small. He had his hands just resting on his lap when he did it. I move a little bit more than that. And I've seen the guys that teach Chen style in Bristol, they do a very quite exaggerated with the hips and shoulders counterbalancing. I mean, they are counterbalancing now, but they emphasised it, so you've got quite a big movement. And that was quite nice too. Okay, now try the other direction. So, just give yourself time to just get into the movement. And you, with any movement in Tai Chi, it's best if you just feel yourself into the movement, rather than try and think yourself into the correct movement. You can use images. Images seem to work better than focus on X, Y and Z, like a specific part of the body, because what I'm noticing is if you focus on the specific part, you end up exaggerating and doing it wrong. Whereas if you find the right image to practice with, it's one thing Ella's been doing, it just seems to work better. Keep breathing. Soften the knees, and you're still aligning. So you're aligning your spine, and you're feeling the feet. So the big version, I'll just show this to you to compare. So when I was in Bristol, we did it more like that, which is quite a lot bigger. And then feeling the counterbalance between the hips and the shoulders. And that was quite good too. I mean, you felt a lot more. But I quite like this smaller one. It just feels a bit more elegant somehow. It just feels a bit more elegant somehow. So, now what we're doing is we just do the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this cold weather, 5, 6, it pays 7 and 8 to spend a bit of time making sure all your joints are correctly warmed up and are happy and comfortable. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Check your posture and the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bird folds its wings. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll use the dustpan and brush to sweep that. Someone trod on a sandwich or something. 7 and 8. Fabulous. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Penguin waves its wings on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Push away the mountains. Come up. Push, rotate, sink. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. I'll try this one, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think yeah, it's a bit better, isn't it? Okay, that means, oh gosh, right. Let's look at silk reading. We'll actually we'll start with that one and that one first, and then we'll move on to that one and that one. Yeah. So we just come up and down. One more time. Okay, let's go back to this one, just to tune into the turning of the waist, feeling that torso moving. Keep breathing some more, very good. Okay, so this one. Turn, open. Come back across. Turn, open, cross the arms. Turn, open, cross the arms. So you're looking at open, close it. Open, close. Open, close. side. Slightly wider stance. You don't have to go hugely wide. You're just going to transfer the weight. Transfer the weight. And then turn. So it's like we're making a figure 8. Figure 8 in the other direction. Keep breathing. That's it. So nice and tall through the body. Okay, and then try a circle. So this is something I did when I went to Reading and trained with Master Chen. We did this for, I thought, quite a while. We're not going to do it. It's just to get a feel for what you're, and then go in the other direction. This all works your legs. So we won't do it too long, because obviously when the master was doing it, pretty much, I would say over half the room, there were about 40 of us training with him. Over half the room were instructors. So it was like, you know, we can do things for a bit longer. So I've changed how I do this just because of that weekend. So now what Master Chen does is he keeps his fingers forward as he comes in. And you want to feel it in the feet. So it's the weight shift and the waist turn that you turn the arm with. So, and the arm is you want to develop this light floating quality of the arm. I like it with the music as well. I like the...
That makes all the difference.
It does. Well, my friend Anselman, he plays healing music, so that's what I'm hoping this. He's got one of those metal things that he plays, and it just... So, you know, none of the things we'll be doing is complicated or taxing, and it's all purely for relaxation and well-being. Relax the shoulders, so let the shoulders soften, the muscles around the shoulders soften. And then just place your hand on your waist. We'll do the other side, so let's just get ourselves just so. And then we move the arm on, so you've got the position of the feet. But when he did it, it just looked amazing. When his dad does it, oh my goodness me. So he was referring to his dad a lot in the 2 days that I was there. But he's, yeah, I wanted to spend more days with him. So I'll get a bit more organised for next year. Might even go to Ireland. nice floating the That's really good quality of movement, everyone. That's lovely. You know, if we were in those silk suits, we'd look just like them, wouldn't we? We looked out of curiosity, we looked at silk suits. They do look amazing, but they've gone up in price again, so. And that. Okay, so silk reading number 2 is this rotates up, then it comes across, then it rotates down and it comes across. And then you really want to think about your steamed buns for this one. So. The other thing I noticed in the seminars with Master Chens, there were a lot of breaks. So, just show you that from here. Up, across, towards the middle, and then away from the middle at the bottom. The good thing about the break was that you could do some practice. Once I drank my tea and had a bit of a chat, it was like, right, I've paid money for this. Just so you want to just breathe naturally when you're doing this. You're not trying to breathe in a certain way. You're just feeling the breath come in, feeling the breath come out. That was so wonderful. We're going to do it with the other arm. So, I'll start here. Sorry, I got that wrong. So you turn the waist, and then this rotates. So you feel this rotate. You know when we were doing the bird folds its wings, that comes up there, and it comes across, and it comes down, it comes across, up. So I'm turning my waist and shifting the weight. So transfer the weight and turn the waist. Transfer the weight and turn the weight. Nice. Transfer the weight, turn the waist. Shoulders level, shoulders relaxed, hips sinking, head floating. Good contact with the ground. Really noticing the feet. And then for fun, you're doing silk reading number 1 and number 2 at the same time. So the hands stay quite do it that way. We can scoop under. When I've done it with Evan, when I've done this one with Evan, we sort of scoop under. Level, down, up. That's it. Wonderful. Okay. Very good effort, everybody. So if you were doing a, yeah, good idea. So there's that one, and then you kick like that, and you put your hands behind your back, and you sort of straight, like you're moving the ball up. Oh, good, we're nearly. We'll just do a little bit on the getting out of the chair and getting into the chair. size, and then we will stop for a well-deserved tea. So let me just bring this here. So I'll come a bit closer, then the viewers at home can. So all these, the videos, I make a video and then it all goes on our YouTube channel, and I'll show it. I'll show it to you all at tea, and the other thing I'll show it to is my new. I've got a new EP out. Well, it's been out a few months now, so make great Christmas presents.
These are different chairs, aren't they? They're a bit lower.
They're the posh chairs. Yeah, they're a little bit lower, but they seemed a bit sturdier.
Okay.
I'm just trying out the fold-up chairs are actually a little bit higher, and you can actually feel them against the thing. Whereas these are more on the calf. Just about depends how long your legs are. So just these might be a little more tricky to get out of, but at least they're more solid. So what I do when I sit down, I feel the chair on the back of my legs, and then I just, this is where the counterbalance between the hips and the shoulders, and then my hands can come forward a bit, and I just go down, 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 and then up. Yeah. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, let's get our knees working. So you make a cup shape with your hands and go either side of the knee. We'll do it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then up and below, above and below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then rub the knee. You can tap round, and squeeze and rub, and get some circulation going. That's very good. Oh, that's good, because the knees can get a bit, stiff. So now that's one knee stiffened knee. Let's do the other one, otherwise we'll be wonky all day. So we'll get the nice cup shape in the hand. Ready, you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're rubbing. Oh. What a relief. Fabulous. So that's good. That's good. And you just and then just give that. See that should feel a bit better. Okay, so how to get off of the chair. So you can lean back, that's fine. But then what you do is you bottom walk is what Simon Hanna said. So you're in the first third of the chair. And then what I do is I'll put either the left foot slightly forward or the right foot slightly forward. And then you can do a 3, we'll try with the 3 things. So we're just doing this, and then think about the head is going up that direction. So that way. So there's 1, 2, 3.
Touch the chair.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's improving, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow. Do you know, if you compared how you just stood up just now
That was
with
perfect.
how you were a few months ago when we first started thinking,
Yeah.
improvement. And according to the latest, stats about ageing and balance, you should have been much worse by now, but you're not.
Yeah.
You've improved. So they're talking nonsense, aren't they? If you practice at something, you improve. Even if you're like the worst person at it and you can't do it at all, the fact that you're intending for it to be better, even if you can't see it, something in amongst all that will have improved, even if you can't visibly measure it. I mean, that's my approach I'm taking with this whole meditation. I'm not naturally someone who likes to keep still very often, but I do it all the time now. Yeah.
Because if I sit on my chair and I don't do it, the loose cushion goes back.
Yeah.
But if I do it the way...
If you do it, you improve.
And I just don't think about it now, I just automatically do it.
And like, in between times, if I've got a bit of time, I'll practice something, even if it's a bit of wobbling, or I'll go, what was it my teacher said? Oh yeah, I've got to do this one. Or I'll do, what was that meditation thing I did? Oh yeah, if I practice, I've got to focus on breathing in and breathing out. Okay, yeah, I can do that. And you don't have to do it for hours on end. You could just do a few seconds here and there, but it's to do with
I
the
started
intention.
doing the knees as well before I go to bed.
Yeah, the knees. Now the knee thing I've been doing. If I've got stiff knees, if I've been driving, I'll do the knee thing, and then.
I've never seen that before, so that's something.
Oh, that's new. That's brand new. Yeah, I learned that one off Barry McGinley in London while I was seeing him on Zoom. He has all these tapping ones, and I've done that one with Eva. So there's a lot, and what it does, the knee one, it does the circulation. It improves the circulation, and your knees don't hurt as much when you do that. Don't do it too hard. Do it firm, firm but not over much. And you can do it a few times a day, and it will keep your knees will work better. And it works, because I've tried it out. So the best thing, rather than, I always like to try things out to see if they work for me or not, because everyone's different, so something else might work. So when you're doing the sitting down, so we go like this, we feel, wait till you feel, and then if you're pressing it too hard, then come forward a bit, just so you can feel maybe a little bit of skin on there. Then you know that's where the chair is, and then we're just down like a feather, and then
Well done.
we're doing all right, aren't we? And
You
then
did fantastic that time.
just, you can do that, or you can just go straight up like a rocket. Yeah.
Well, if your chair is holding this,
Right, I think it's tea time. Yay! No, it's going to stop for tea. I'll just pause and go. So we're stopping for tea. Go and have a cup of tea. We'll see you after the tea break. We've had our tea break, and we're just going to do a little bit more. We're just doing the exercise we did right at the beginning, this one. Just right, look, I'll just go and let them know in the kitchen. I couldn't finish off if you. You've practically done. I'll finish off the rest. Let's do a bit more. Yeah. It's fine. We've just gone back to this one. So this is great. It's quite nice because I don't know, the people that watch afterwards on YouTube. I am actually here with real people. I'm not just here on my own. Oh, I'll show you. Yes. Have you got a telly that does? People have got special televisions that you can get YouTube on. Then you just put it up. No. Have you got any? Do you know any young people that can help you?
Yeah,
Do
my son lives the other side of Cambridge.
Ask your son. Yeah. I mean, I only got on Zoom and YouTube and things myself because I asked someone that knew what they were doing to explain it in really simple language for me. And then, because in lockdown, obviously I couldn't come here and teach to places. I couldn't come. So, but one of my students, who was a complete technic, he goes all around the world. He sees airports, he sees the taxi, and then he sees the underneath of the computer all over the world, Japan, America, Brazil, wherever. He'll get sent because and then he'll fix the computer, and then they'll fly him back. So he's been to all these countries and never actually seen them. But he bought me 6 months. He gave me 6 months of Zoom. And said, there you go, you can keep teaching Tai Chi. So I just put all the Tai Chi classes I was teaching in real life, I put on Zoom. And some people managed to come to my
Can you
classes.
have an iPad? Can you
Yeah, you can do it on iPad. You can, yes. But ask someone that knows how to do it. And you, on iPads and on phones, mobile phones, and on computers if you've got a computer. And then one of my students, one of her grandsons had showed her how to get her phone connected to the big television, or the computer connected to the big television. So then I was on a great big screen, and then I was easier to see. I thought that was very clever. I don't know how to do that, but she does. So you can learn things, and basically doing my classes on Zoom meant that, I was offered a job back at Addenbrooke's again for the pandemic, but I thought, well, if I work there, I'll definitely catch it, and they hadn't had the vaccine yet. So and it had been a while, and I thought, well, I will see, and I just about managed. So I even did some one-to-one music sessions on Zoom for people. So that was good. So let's go back to this double one, but we won't go as wide. So we'll just start here, and come down, and then that comes across, and then you come up, and then you come across, and then you come down. So your fingers are sticking out, and then this scoops under. You can have it fit fingers forward. Oh, lovely music to go with this movement. So that's my friend Nick, you can hear, Nick Penny. He's the guy that took the picture of the kingfisher. The kingfishers, he's the kingfisher man. So I'm hoping to see him maybe next week or the week after, usually on a Tuesday, and I'll go over and he's teaching me how to field record properly. I've just got to get some proper kit now, because I know the theory of it.
You've got big dishes.
Yeah, I've got a big dish. Yeah. I got his spare one that he doesn't use anymore. He goes, oh, well, you might as well have it. And it does do the sound, it funnels in the sound. And then if you point it at an individual bird, it just tunes in on that. It's amazing. Just because of physics. That's not bad. So you want the hands like this. You want the hand like that, but that's it. Then you go that way. Now you come down. There you go. And then that comes in. So in a bit more like that, that's probably a bit easier. And then you turn. And then down. Okay. So these sorts of things, looking at the detail of the movement, work your brain. And if you work your brain, you work your balance. Even if you're doing it wrong, your balance is improving. So that's all right. Now try it in the other direction. So this is... And we're all breathing. So it looks like you don't need a new t-shirt, because we've got different colours. We're doing another batch, but we can actually get some in purple. So you see the colour of my shoes? I'm getting a purple one with green writing.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. So if you want a purple one, just let us know. We're just taking orders. I've left the order book in Ely, so I've got to pop in. Well, I need to pop in and put some more hot chocolate there anyway, in Ely. So I've got to drop the hot chocolate off. And we're also starting to run out of coffee, so I have to fill it up because of the all-important tea break. And then, there we go. Fantastic, okay. Right. Let's do middle wide, but we'll just do it from here. So 1, 2, 3. Just join in. Don't worry about whether you can do it or not. Just do something and just join in, because it's the taking part that counts, and then eventually the detail will come out of the chaos. You know, it's fine. You want to move. You want to feel relaxed, and you just want to feel your body moving. And this is one of the versions of middle winding I did with the Koskubas. And so yeah, Eva's pretty much taken over from Carell. He's having some memory issues and stuff, so he's sort of, it's a shame, but yeah. She's going she's going strong and improving all the time. And actually, I couldn't really see much difference between her and Master Chen. You know. I mean, he'll overtake because he's practicing 10 hours a day and teaching game all over the world, but it was nice. That's it, and we're feeling the whole body is connected. Marvellous. Okay, let's try, just try the sitting down and getting up. I think we should try that 5 times. So, we go like that. And a nice relax, just get yourself nice relax. And then down, like that. Nice and tall. And then we go up, up. And then if you want, you can either spring up a few times or you can just go straight up. See how you get on. And then we go backwards. Go forwards. You go up. That's the daisy. So you think up through the head, you go backwards. Forwards. Good exercise, just getting in and out of the chair. How many is that?
Yeah, that's 5.
Is that 5? Okay, that was our 5. Excellent. There we go. So you can just do that. You can do that all day, and it works you because it will work your bone density because you're doing bone loading by getting up and down, and also when you go down slowly. So this is where you've not done this one, and maybe you have. Have you done Monkey King? Did we do Monkey King?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a Monkey King, whatever's been getting us to do, because I've been learning with her on Zoom on and off for about 3.5 years now. She makes us go right down and squat, and then come back up again. Now, if you're squatting, do the knee thing first, so your knees, because if you squat and your knees are painful, it's horrible. So get your knees happy first, then you can do your squat, and then you come up. And we were doing it for ages. But I found if I do that exercise, when I do it's much easier. And you can, it's all good. And we'll have a look at that one, the Heaven's Breath Qigong, because we like that one, the jump. And the tapping, it was really good. But yeah, Burwell is still running. They're probably what's happened because of GDPR. You've probably been knocked off their mailing list because they're not allowed to now. Because you can get told off and things, can't you? With this, I mean, it's good because then it means you're not being pestered.
Yeah.
But then it's bad because then if you want to be pestered, you're not. So let's. Any questions before we close? Is that all right? Not too much of a... Yeah, so this is quite an easy pace.
Yeah.
I have it slightly easier pace than my other classes. And then my Monday evening class will have a little bit of the Tai Chi fitness in it. And we'll be looking at using the rolling pins and rubber bands and a bit of punching and kicking. But that will be starting in February. Because I just want it long enough to promote, because I want to get a big gang there, and it's a lovely place. That day centre's really good. It's got looms, it's got a car park, it's got a kitchen. So the day centre in Burwell, the Burwell Day Centre. Does anyone know?
Is that
Going
So
back.
it's by the post office. It's just the road. Do you know where the post office is going through Burwell?
Oh, it's near the post
on your
office.
left,
Yeah.
if you're on the Scottish. So you turn left down that road. I think it's called the Low Road. I'm not sure.
All right, and then you go
Then it's
right.
First right.
First right, yeah.
Parsonage Lane.
Parsonage, yeah.
And
Parsonage
it's just through
something.
there.
Yeah.
It's just round the corner, isn't it, when you turn right?
Yeah,
It's round the
Yeah, it's
corner.
really good. So, no, No, that class, the Monday night class, has moved around a few places. We're still looking for a forever home, but I think hopefully we found it. Because the problem with the Gardener Centre and the other place was they're too expensive. You were looking at about £22 an hour, and when I'm doing low cost classes, that's not going to work. Whereas this was more reasonably priced. So just checking. That's much better. Yeah, should feel a bit easier. Okay, let's do this one. But yeah, before we pack up, I'll show you the YouTube channel, and there's 1.1 thousand videos on there apparently between me and Mike. We've made over 1,000 videos on Tai Chi, so you can. Well, we started in 2020, you see, so that's 3.5 years, and it's probably maybe 5 of the classes from here that I teach. I teach quite a lot now. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So that one will be the same. I mean, what my practice does sort of evolve, and you know, I don't just do the same old stuff.
You get very bored if you.
Well, it's not just that. It's just if you want to understand the same old stuff, you actually have to do new stuff to get a different perspective on the old stuff. I'm finding with. And hanging out, because it had been a good 4 years since I last hung out with a Tai Chi master, and I'm like, okay, I need to do more of this. And see people that are much better than me at something. It just keeps everything fresh. Fabulous, and I did a Tai Chi for rehabilitation training as well. I've done that too. Polish the face. Oh, that's wonderful. It's really therapeutic, isn't it? Really good. You can, yeah, Master Chung says this helps you to look younger. So you can, and Eva swears by, she says it makes her, you know, youthful. Well, she's a youthful 76 now, I think, so she's, so nice and tall. Oh, that's much. Do you know, you're looking great. So, so breathe in, breathe out. So we are, in theory, we're learning the Chen long form, but we're doing it via a very relaxed scenic route. Yeah, but it is in there somewhere, so it's nice and relaxed. Nice and oh, wonderful. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, and then we link our feet together, and then we bow. Wow, well done everyone, that was really, really nice. So we might not do the up and down out of chairs every week, but we'll maybe try some other things next week, a little bit more of the silk reading, maybe a bit of the form, maybe a bit of Chi Chi. Anyway, right, thanks for watching.